Now, talking about the optimization model for the logistic planning, it describes some optimization models that may be used to represent the most relevant features of the logistic production system. So, let us talk about this thing. Out of which the first one is our tactical planning. In its simplest form, the aim of tactical planning it is to determine the production volume for each product over the time period, including in the medium term planning horizon, in such a way to satisfy the given demand and capacity limits for a single resource, and also to minimize the total cost defined as the sum of manufacturing production cost and the inventory cost. So for this reason we need to do the tactical planning. We have to ensure that whatever production of the inventory, whatever production of various products that we are doing, they should be in the correct proportion. We should not flood our market with the products or with the stores in which we are keeping our inventory. So what will happen at one point of time, after some point of time, if the products are perishable, they may get expired. And it should not also be so that we are not producing so less products that we are not able to fulfill the demands of our customers. So that purpose we need to have the optimization model for the logistic planning. We need to do the whole set of tactical planning for ensuring that our products they reach to the correct person at correct time. There should not be any deficiency of our products, and that does not mean that we should flood the market with our products. That should not also be so. So in long term what will happen, our products they may get expired, they may get damaged with due course of time. So for optimization model we need to follow the tactical planning. Second is the multiple resources. If the manufacturing system it requires our critical resources, a further extension of model it can be devised by considering the multiple capacity constraints. The decision variables already included in the model they remain unchanged, though it is necessary to consider the additional parameters. So for the manufacturing system we require certain critical resources. For that purpose, we need to consider various multiple capacity constraints. So that is a second thing that we need to do for the optimization model. That is called we have to manage our multiple resources. Then another thing for the logistic planning that we definitely need to consider is the backlogging. Another feature that needs to be modeled in some logistics system. It is definitely this backlogging. So the term backlog, it refers to the possibility that a portion of the demand given in a given period, it may be satisfied in a subsequent period, incurring an additional penalty cost. So that is called backlogging. Backlogs, they are a feature of production system more likely to occur in B2B business when the people of one organization selling their products to another organization. That form of transfer, that form of communication or business is called B2B. There are different forms of communication, B2G, when the business, when any organization it sells its product to the government. It is B2C when a company, a business, it directly sells their product to the customer. So that is called B2C. Similarly, we have C2C or we have B2B when two businesses they are taking their products. This it is called B2B. So backlog they are the feature of production system that is more likely to occur in B2B business or make to order manufacturing context. Talking about the fourth thing here is a minimum lots and fixed cost. So a further feature often appearing in the manufacturing system, it is represented by the minimum lot of condition for technical or the scale economy reasons. it is sometimes necessary that the production volume for one or more products, it may either be equal to zero, that is the product it is not manufactured in a specific period, or not less than a given threshold value, that is called the minimum lot. So that we need to consider, we need to check out various things, we need to manage our in logistic, we need to do this planning of logistic in such a way that our products they are being delivered. For that thing sometimes we have to stop the production of a certain product, or we may have to take this value to a given threshold value. So that is required, that is needed to be done for this logistic planning. This is called minimum lots and fixed cost. Now talking about another important system, that is called the revenue management system. Revenue management, it is a key concept within the industry because the firms they must contend with the fixed cost, a perishable inventory and a varying level of demand. For any product, the demand for the product it varies time to time. So there are varying level of demand of the product in the market. We normally have perishable inventory which damages with due course of time, and we have a fixed cost for the production or for the marketing, for the sales, for managing the logistic. We are working with a fixed cost. So we have to manage our revenue because the firms they have these constraints for themselves. So typically revenue management it involves using the analytics and available data in order to predict the demand, in order to make the strategic pricing decisions and to maximize the revenue. If a company it wants to maximize the revenue, it has to predict its demand for the product in the market. It has to make strategic pricing decision that what should be the optimal price in at which the market should be sold off into the market. For that again various strategies are needed to be made. We have to do the analysis of our customers, our competitors also, that if they are producing these similar products, which markets our competitors are capturing, what is the price at which our competitors are selling their products. So we need to go through various things to manage our revenue. When we talk about our revenue management system, or we can call it RMS in short, so it is a software solution which allows you to carry out important revenue management tasks more efficiently and effectively. So a revenue management system, what is it going to do? It is basically a software solution which will help you to carry out the important revenue management tasks. Now we have various revenue management tasks. Now, how to manage these tasks more efficiently and more effectively, that is the whole purpose of our revenue management system. It will make use of data from your own firm and from the market at large in order to help you to make more informed decisions. So, for helping your company to generate more revenue, it has to analyze all the data of the company, the data from outside resources also. So this revenue management system is actually a software management system, a software solution which will help you manage your task in such a way that your revenue gets managed. So typically a good revenue system, it will use the data and its own algorithms to carry out a real-time analysis of the state of market and of demand in order to calculate the ideal product rate. If you want to keep an ideal product rate for your products, so for that real-time analysis of the state of market, it is required. We have to analyze the demand for our product in the market. We have to analyze the competitive brands. So for this, real-time data has to be worked on. So that is what this revenue management system it does for us. Now talking about the importance of RMS. Why is this RMS or the revenue management system important? So the primary reason why a revenue management system it is important is because it allows complex calculation to be carried out quickly and allows for the kind of real-time tracking of the market data that is virtually impossible to replicate manually. So that is why we need this revenue management system, because for any company to manage the revenue, various tasks are needed to be done. We have to do various complex calculation on our data. We have to manage, we have to check out the demand for our products into the market, and all this require real time tracking of the market data that manually we cannot do. We cannot hire so many people to do this task for us. So that is what this revenue management system help us into. A revenue management system, it makes it easy to adjust the prices across various distribution channels without having to individually log in to each of these different systems. As a result, the key performance indicator, they can be improved, increasing the firm's top and the bottom lines. So the use of revenue management system, it is important in smaller firms because lesser products means it is more important to maximize the profit each product generate. Even if it is a small firm, it also requires this revenue management system because smaller firm, it will have limited products. So for those limited products, it is important to maximize the revenue for each and every product. So it is required, it is necessary for the smaller firms. However, it is arguably even more important in the larger industries because the sheer workload of manual revenue management, it becomes problematic, resulting in poor decisions and more errors. Definitely larger industry which is producing more and more products, which has more market to capture, it will have more data. It has to work on more complex calculation to idealize the product prices, to market the product in the correct way, to reach or to take the products to the correct customers, to segment the correct location, to target the correct place where the product should be marketed. So many things are required in this marketing thing. So that is why this revenue management system, it is helpful for the smaller firm as well as for the larger firm. It is even more important because it has more and more data to analyze, which manually is not possible. It has to be done with the help of software solution that is called the revenue management system. Talking about few of the functions of the revenue management system, what all functions are there that this revenue management system it has? First of all, it will provide us with the rate recommendation. Perhaps the most crucial feature for the most revenue management system is the ability to quickly and accurately calculate the ideal rates using sophisticated algorithm, past performance data, current market data, and other information. If suppose you produce our product, you have to analyze various aspects for it so that you can keep an ideal market price for your product. You have to check out that what is the production cost for your product, what is the logistic cost for your project, what is the cost for of the supply chain management. Then you have to, for these things, you have to work on the current market data. You have to even work on the past performance data. You have to use sophisticated algorithms. So for the rate recommendation purpose, this revenue management system is going to be very helpful. Second is the competitor information. Most RMS software, they include an integrated competitor rate features, allowing you to easily check the rates for other similar products in the area. So this feature, it is valuable because when armed with the knowledge of competitor rates, you can subsequently adopt a more strategic approach to your own pricing. If you know the pricing of your competitors for the same products, for the similar products we should say, so in that case, if you know their prices and you want to capture more market, so you can easily make the strategy in a well formatted way that how should we, or what price of our product should we keep. So this competitor information, it can be maintained very easily with the help of RMS software. It will include an integrated competitor rate feature. It has this competitor rate feature which will allow you to easily check the rates of similar products in the area. Then, talking about another advantage of using this RMS is the key performance data. Additionally, a revenue management system, it will store and will provide the key performance data. So in most cases, users, they will be able to see the performance data, the data from the prior month, from the same time last year, and variety of options like this. So that will help us track our data in a proper way. We can understand, we can work on the key performance data. We can analyze the data. If we are using this revenue management system, we can so easily check out the sale of our product in the previous month. We can check out the sale of our product the last year, how much it was. Accordingly, we can make more better strategies for the selling of our products. So for analyzing the key performance data, we can use this RMS solution. The next advantage for this RMS would be the revenue estimation. Finally, aside from displaying the past data and helping you to set your product rates, this revenue management system, it will also provide you with estimates for both the revenue and the profit you are likely to generate through your current pricing strategy, and allows you to easily see estimates for the alternative pricing strategies. So it not only helps you in idealizing your product price, it will also help you do the estimation for the revenue. Suppose you follow, if you keep a certain price for your product, or you follow a particular strategy for the sale of your product, so how much revenue are you going to generate? If you follow some other strategy, if you do some other tasks, you follow some alternative thing, so how much revenue is going to be generated? So this kind of feature is also being provided to you in this revenue management system, which is called revenue management, which allows you to easily see the estimates for the alternative pricing strategies. So these are the few advantages that why should we use our revenue management system.